don't use it, you lose it.
Wanna know why? Why?
Because you're fucking weak, that's why.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JTC Boy coming at you with the Culture Stream Podcast. We are season 2, episode 1. Got the bros here. Feels good to be back here around the table. Got brother Tones over here.
Yo, what up?
Brother Zoe. Oh, brother Jude.
Yellow.
We got our newest member joining us from
The maintenance shop.
Yep.
the maintenance shop. Yeah, brother Leroy. Yeah, so it's going to be a good one. Glad to be back. We want to apologize to everybody for not putting one out in a minute, but
Not putting out.
yeah, not putting out. But we ain't easy. Hey.
We're just wheezy.
But I want to give a shout out to Taylor Enos for being our monthly supporter with the donation every month. So
You see the money.
20 Starbucks.
Keeping it?
yeah, keeping it for the powwow.
For the van.
Keeping it for the van.
Getting a new speaker set.
Boys, these mics aren't cheap.
Still trying to pay him off.
But yeah, it feels good to be back here. Just want to apologize to everybody for not being here earlier, but we're here and we'll keep coming at you.
Indian time. So
But yeah, let's kick this off. How you want to proceed with this, brother Tones?
I don't know. It's kind of a lot that happened since January 1st. So
Even before that.
Yeah.
'Cause we haven't done a video since, a podcast since, what?
November.
November.
October?
Yeah, earlier.
I think it was October, huh?
Yeah,
No,
it was right before Durant.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, we fucking took second, fucker.
He was
Kind of
Hope he-
humbled.
Yeah, hope you get humbled.
Yeah, a lot has happened since our last podcast, and as of recently, I'm not an expert on this topic, so maybe you guys can kind of help me out with the
Singing?
Yeah, that too. No, the topic of what was it? Old boys jumping on the table during the round dance?
Oh man,
I still dance on tables, baby. Talk to me about it.
Oh,
I don't know,
I remember
man.
seeing that shit and I was like, the fuck?
I'm not even on social media and I seen that right away. So somebody sent me that snap. I was like, what? They're like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, I'm not even Creed, dude, but I know better than that. So but
yeah,
that goes into some ways right there.
especially them coming from a well-respected family too. up there.
Yeah. I mean that was out of pocket for sure, but I don't know. I don't have the official story. I've just heard the hearsay on it. So I mean,
I think they were just feeling it. It was just a rockin' round dance.
I'm sure in their head.
Damn, it is a memorial too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean, like, I'm sure in their head they thought it was funny or it was gonna be, in the
Everyone's
moment.
gonna
It was,
catch on. This is gonna catch on.
yeah, this is our moment, man. This is our moment to start something. But no, it was
This is for you, Grandpa. Climb down the table.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
from all the people I know that are like, super round dance aficionados or what have you, nobody I spoke to wasn't like seriously offended by the whole deal, and just from what I know, you're not supposed to be starring around like that or anything anyways, let alone like hopping up on top of the tables and everything. Then somebody else broke it down to me too, like
only strippers do that.
yeah, not even money, man.
Nah, there was a guy throwing money at them. Did you see that?
It's even worse.
Shame on him too.
Did they take anything off?
No. Took their boots off.
Some stank ass toes.
Well, anybody out there that could give us the breakdown of it, feel free to reach out. I know I spoke with one of the bros, Cedric Jr. Baker, and yeah, he had a lot to say. But maybe we'll bring him on next episode to kind of talk about it.
Yeah, I seen some people were like offended by it, but then like Arnold Lexus was like, well, maybe there was no room out there for them to stand in a circle. And,
Come
like,
on. Now.
trying to justify it, but shit, it was pretty packed on the floor too, though.
I mean, even that said, I mean, why would that be your first instinct? Damn, jump on top of the table.
Maybe all the chairs were taken.
couldn't get past the dance floor.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they had the sticks too, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So people make bad decisions. I'm not gonna damn roast nobody, especially when it ain't my ways anyway. I just like partaking in the, So
On the festivities.
Yeah, I like the singing. I like that aspect of it, but I do understand, Creeway. That's a ceremony, especially when it's a memorial doings and whatnot. I'll let somebody else elaborate on that knows the actual ways to put it the right way and so like everyone could understand it. But yeah, that's just a big no basically from what I've heard.
Yes, sir. Did you ever see that video of you and what's the name, Gordo?
Oh yeah,
he was rocking the solo.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
What about it?
What video is that?
There's a video. It looks like it's in Fort Capel. It's that little tiny gym like that size.
It says whenever you go to a round dance and all they're doing is just singing solos.
When they're just soloing around.
Yeah.
Shows this guy.
Hey, bro! Shout out to those. I don't know you guys' name, but I see you around though. That's No, they got their own name now. They call like Iron Whistler or something like that. They set up a powwow drum now.
Oh, you guys weren't doing the solos?
Oh. That's their deal, man. Like, that's their songs.
Bros are just sitting there.
That's Southern Saskatchewan style right there.
Oh, yeah.
Those solos.
I mean, they got the sticks. They can sing that. That's their composition, That's part of what it is,
Mumphy.
But don't expect me to damn chime in on it. I'll say that much. I've heard that
Sagway Joe.
Don't expect me to chime in on that. I'll support it. Or maybe next time I'll just put my drum down since I'll go get labeled as a hater no matter what. So maybe that's the better way to go about it.
Coming to now, you're being labeled as a hater.
I'm being labeled as a lot of things. That's all right. It's 2024, man. I'm not going to let no one's label stick to me because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Word. Right.
You heard it here. Well, I want to give a shout out to Brother Tones over here. I know he's been having some health issues, but it looks like he's on the comeback. He's actually down, 80 pounds, you said?
Yeah.
80 pounds. Holy man, it's pretty awesome, bro. Glad to see you getting up
all
there.
Over your toes.
So you can see it on your fingers.
My eyelids ain't so puffy anymore. Nah, just kidding.
But yeah, man, how's it feel? Give the people some encouragement here.
Well, shit, it's actually all right. I think it started December 30th. I ended up in the hospital and then basically just told me if I wanted to be here on this earth, I'd have to change my diet. And so been, I think, about almost 3 weeks, almost a month now that I've been on a diet and have to get up every morning, weigh myself and just make sure I'm either plateau or still losing. Down 12 pounds from 10 days ago and just continue to keep going with it. Finally got a treadmill yesterday thanks to Poncho and Tuki. Brand new, straight out of the box.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So put it to use last night, and just encourage anybody that thinks it's not possible. It is, man. Freaking, just gotta eat clean, and
Just think of it like eating clean for just 3 or 4 months to get yourself down to normal. You can start eating regular food again.
shit. That is regular food.
I mean, what they're used to eating, not the same portion size, but
Yeah, or another thing that I was told is you can eat the same thing but just smaller portions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But like the sodium, the carbohydrates, are basically the main thing that you want to watch out for if you're gonna low carb diet. Yeah, it's just eating healthy, no pop, no. I had some chips, but I looked at the nutrition label and it's pretty healthy.
They're kettle chips, though. You good, though.
Yeah. And then drinking bubblers, crystal ice. That shit really helps. Especially if you're craving for a soda, the carbonation in the pop.
Yep.
Thanks to my wife. She's been the chef and basically watching what I eat and making good, healthy meals. A lot of chicken, though. A lot of chicken. Healthiest meat you can have.
turkey.
Yeah, turkey. I just had a turkey sandwich. But buffalo.
I was just saying buffalo to tankaki up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a buffalo.
Still.
Yeah.
Well, look at it like this: is this we've been eating bad pretty much a majority of our life. In order to make a change, you gotta at least change it up for I don't know however long it takes
For the
to.
good of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a journey. Sometimes, man, that journey is tough, and sacrifices are hard. But you know what it takes. But it's just making that commitment, and I commend you on making that commitment because that shit is hard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Especially when I was in the hospital. I was in there for I think 5-6 days. And shit, they had me on portion control. Fuck, man. I was just like
Bite size.
fucking spirit plate. Fuck, I was eating a spirit plate from the hospital.
Where's the feast?
Yeah.
You guys gonna put this out or what?
Yeah. Should I pray to say you guys take it out?
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah. But no, for real, it was like a scoop of fucking small scoop of potatoes, a little bit of fucking roast beef meat, and then like a half of bread and cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is good though. And then I think I only eat like twice a day though. But yeah, it's just anybody wants to lose weight, man. It's possible. Just gotta basically
Set your mind to it.
yeah, for real. Just like every morning I get up, I'm like, all right, I want to live today. What can I do today? What can I do to better myself today? Get up, go do something. Get up, have a good meal. Do something. Try to figure something out for the day. But yeah, it's possible.
New year, new you.
Yeah, for real.
Nice to be bikini ready, huh? For the summer.
Tan those legs up finally.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's pretty awesome, man. I know lots been going on since we last spoke and chilled. What's
About 2 months?
Yeah, it's been about 2 months.
Yo.
For the last year, and you go back and look at our episodes, which one was your most favorite episode?
Well, the one with me, duh.
That was a pretty good one.
The one with me.
They all blend together.
I'll have to say that last one, man.
Yeah, the one with me.
I must listen to that
just
fucking
kidding.
over and over. Just cracking up.
Is that like the equivalent of listening to your own leads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
How about you though? Which one's your favorite episode that we did?
They all kind of blend together. Nothing spectacular.
Nothing spectacular.
It's all good.
Just put it on a playlist and let it go, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably want JD, honestly, just because.
John Daly just picked on him so much, man. Him and Shote.
Shote's just too crazy. That one he said that one she was old lady. Granted that she was an old lady.
That one cracked me when he's just like, I mean, you know, if I could pick a top 5, you know, I'd pick you guys both. It's like, you can pick a top 5. This is your top 5 right here.
I talked to his little brother a little bit later, RJ.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking his top 5. What the hell is he thinking?
These guys, no, you can't pick your brother. Fucking just giving him shit, man.
Fuck no, when you guys fucking got Ray in his feelings.
No. Yeah, that's what my dad used to say. I was like, oh,
Whoa. Yeah, my dad used to talk to me like that all the time.
Got a little serious.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
We're here for therapy sessions if you need it.
I guess. We're supposed to keep the humor in here, man. You guys are taking this down some dark roads now.
So I like the one we talked about, Power Humor with Greg. I think that one was pretty good.
Shout out Big Greg. You're
Yeah.
He's always making plans, but never gets a chance to come through.
Shit, he's out in Wisconsin and that.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
babed up.
Yeah.
Well, you better.
It's not let. Might have to get him on damn. So what is that? Skype something.
I gotta phone him in.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
Tell him to turn his tanks down. Or wait, is he still on the tank? No.
No, he dropped
No, I
them.
see him at Dakota Dunes. He had the tanks.
It's a thin air up there.
It's a hockey arena. He needed it.
It's colder air.
But our number one episode is actually our very first one.
That's number one.
That one's got almost 700, and then the one we did with Nelson and Leroy, that's coming up probably about 680.
That one's gonna probably.
We gotta try to
The
get
rookie numbers.
We gotta
Gotta
try to.
pump 'em up.
What do you call our name out there more? Get it out there more. I got a bunch of my friends to check out the podcast, and they all like it. Especially on playing games and shit. Check it out. All natives on there playing online, you know. So we checking it out.
Oh, what was the topic we were waiting for?
Oh, should I say it?
Bring it up. Fuck it.
Well, let me just put a disclaimer here. We appreciate everything that's going on for our indigenous people worldwide. We had Lily Gladstone. She won the was it Academy?
No, Golden Globe.
Golden Globe. Shout out to Lily Gladstone for that. We've had Echo, that new Marvel movie.
Bro, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, and she was actually on the Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. So I mean, there's a lot of good things going on for our indigenous people out there,
For
and
real.
keep doing it, keep striving. I mean, I support everybody 100. And with that being said, we would expect everybody to be supportive of everybody else 100. Because you look at it, man, Native American people, we are the smallest population in the world. And we shouldn't be hating on each other. We should be appreciating each other. We should be pushing each other to be better, to represent ourselves in this world rather than having a third party speak for us. But yeah, with that being said, hate.
You got hate. You got hate in your heart. Let it out.
You got hate in your heart, let it out.
Haters ball, bitches.
I'm a shoe-in for hater of the year.
But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Trey and Josie for their awesome collection that they did over in was it Paris, the Louis Vuitton show.
Yeah.
Paris.
Paris.
Ratatouille.
But yeah, we did notice that there was some little bit of hate being spread around on social media about native. I was like looking at it like, shit. When do you ever see a native, you know, on the big screen or in the big show? You know?
Was that on TikTok? You were saying?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
TikTok, that one girl's bringing down. I'm not hating on her or I'm just bringing it out there that she's been talked about online, is that Lauren Goodday.
I don't get why natives hate on natives.
That's
It's jealousy. It's jealousy. That's what it is. They like, why couldn't they? I mean, one of the things that they talked about, they said that when they order clothes from her, that they're not the right size, that you gotta size up, like things like that. But it still shows that her shit is getting out there. It's starting to get on mainstream. And it should be supportive of that. And then I understand where the natives coming from, where like, this shit's expensive, because natives don't have, they put our tribe in there, like she comes from a per cap tribe, and the per caps get money, and then the non per cap tribes, they have a little more time struggling with money to get. So that's one of the things they said is, I mean, I listened to both sides of it, but it was
but they're gonna go out and buy a fucking $250 pallet of fucking makeup. You know what I mean?
Well, you're gonna buy freaking,
or you're gonna buy
$300 J's.
Yeah,
that's why I don't support local, because I know it's gonna fit right. I know what size my J's are.
God damn.
But I mean, you gotta look at it that way. Like you could support a native, or you could just fucking complain about them.
Either support or don't.
Yeah.
Just shut the hell up. That's, I don't know, that's what it is. And it's I think a big thing about our native people is that we're always trying to be the first native to do this, first native to do that. It's just like, you know what? Appreciate the opportunity that you're given. And if somebody else says, hey, you know what? I get to go to Paris to Louis Vuitton show. What are you going to say? You're going to say
fuck no invite or what?
I already did that shit, bro. Like, that's cool that you did it, but let somebody else do it. Let somebody else, get their opportunity. Be supportive. And that's all it takes. I mean, nobody's sitting there saying like, hey man, that's pretty fucked up that they, invited those people, which some people are. Some people are sitting there saying, why did he go with that designer? Why didn't he go with this designer?
Man, my grandma makes some badass star quilts, man.
If I got the gig, I just hang on to it and tell nobody about it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it's an opportunity.
Ain't putting nobody on.
Yeah. The money's all mine.
Do you know any other singers? Nah.
I'm pretty good by myself.
Yeah.
I should be enough.
Yeah.
I should be.
Who you got? Well, there's me.
Shit, well, there's me. There's you. She dead still trying to sing?
You're dead? Hey, if we're being completely honest, Pharrell came and said our drum first. You just remember that. There's proof of that, 2017, man, Dre Power.
You
know what I'm saying? I don't got that drum no more, but it's beside the point.
Yeah, it's a tough one though.
No, it ain't, I wouldn't say it ain't no hate. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to navigate that. Like, everyone wants it to be like all inclusive and, have everyone involved and everybody get their opportunity. But like, I feel like in due time, everyone's going to get a different call for something, because, well, that's the beauty of a gig, right? Like, it's like, a special thing, you can't have everybody in on it all the time.
I tell you this though, if you get a gig, don't fuck it up.
True.
Yeah.
That's one thing I didn't hear nothing negative like that though.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good thing. Like, everyone over there enjoyed themselves and had a good time. But
Went to the natives, went over and got fucked up and fought around.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we didn't go.
Went walking down.
Maybe that's why we didn't get the invite.
Went walking down.
Culture Stream podcast?
No. Rude Jude? No.
Don't bring that guy here.
No. Keep him over there.
Fighting the security.
You've been counting down in French and shit.
Only way we're getting Jude is if Tone comes.
No, but for real though, like a lot of natives get the gig. Nah, fucking go with it and fuck it up. Like when we went to Florida, man.
I was gonna say us included, yeah.
In 2022, we got the invite to Florida in November, and they're like, "Yeah, you guys."
Oh, this don't include me. Yeah, go ahead and tell it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was we ended up going down there, and 3 of the people that basically were head of the gig got too gassed and freaking held the guy over the stairwell and was gonna throw him off the.
Damn, Soprano style.
Yeah, and the cops came and never got kicked out of the room and never got the invite back.
Damn it. That's that easy.
Yeah.
So dangled him. Sucker dangled him.
Yeah.
Officer Dangle.
But I mean, it's like stuff like that. You get a gig, man. Do good.
Rep.
Yeah. Nowadays, if it was us guys fucking 10 years ago.
I'm not gonna speak on that.
Yeah, we're not getting the invite back.
But it was fun though.
Yeah. That was like us guys at Durango.
Where was this at?
In Durango.
Pongas.
Yeah, it's a bar called Pongas.
Still
But
a great establishment.
I think it was the
Classy.
Fort Lewis Casino or hotel.
Hajoni days.
Yeah. Yeah, they invited us down for host, and I think they gave us 3 rooms or 4 rooms, but we ended up every time we went somewhere, we bought a room to party in. And that's what we did. We bought a room, and Jay Dustwheel was singing with us, and me and him went to the liquor store, and we just filled that whole tub up with drinks, man. And
That seems to be a norm for a Tones party.
it was.
It's standard.
Yeah, and then we pretty much partied in that room, and they thought it was the Power Committee's room, but 2 years later they tried to invite us back, and they're like, nope, they trashed the room. And I was like, no, that was different. And we paid for that room, but
We paid to trash that room.
yeah.
In the words of Leroy, all you younger singers coming up, remember, if you get a host gig, buy a room and party in that one.
Don't trash the ones they give you.
Yeah.
Go the extra. Don't be cheap. Buy an extra room.
It'll be
if you wanna
worth
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
That's why I encourage all you younger singers to drink.
It's still, this is 2024, Go ahead and carry those teachings on, a good way.
But yeah, we never got the invite back.
That's not the only powwow either
Oh,
like that.
no.
But I mean,
It's Cedar City.
Boys still gotta grow up.
there's a lot of growing up
to do.
Here I am, 31 years old, still got to grow up.
I think there was only about 3 of them, I think, that we did that.
Well, there's the other time in Florida too, but let's say that for after this Florida goes by, just in case something else eventful happens,
Oh, there's something always gonna happen in Florida.
Yeah, it's a given.
Just going around with
Florida's like
what's it called,
Vegas.
those cameras.
Yeah, GoPro.
GoPro.
Should we talk about the last time we went to Florida?
Oh, that was a good one. I had fun there.
Well, we know you have fun.
How about we talk about Florida? Let's talk about the infamous Leroy story.
Man, that's what I'm saying. We didn't have to go there. So we could wait like a couple more weeks till after this one goes by,
Just add it to the chronicles,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to condense this into a very short story, all right? Lesson be learned. If you're out partying, you like to have a good time, and you've never experienced an open bar, this is your one warning you get, Don't overdo it. I'm going to tell you that right now, okay? It never occurred. All right. At that time, at that year at Seminole Powwow, Seminole Fair, we were host drum. They flew us down there, paid us right away Friday. Everybody had their cut. And then Saturday,
Damn.
this is before they renovated the casino and the way it is now and everything. Like they saw like that outdoor shopping part, and that's where the bar was. What was it? The Swamp, right?
Swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for whatever reason, they specifically, I think they gave all those passes to like Nelson, like one of you other guys, and you guys were passing them all out. Well, those passes were for the open bar, like that. Anyone could go into that bar and drink, right, and go have a good time. But if you had that green bracelet, then it was literally like you go up and order as much as you want every time, and they got to serve you. And I was just testing my boundaries on that all night, honestly. Like I was I showed up, I was like, all right, we're going to take it slow. We'll take our time, pace ourselves. And that just wasn't possible because once I ran into this guy. I ran into Tones right away. He's like, let's take 2. And like you turn around, you ran into somebody else. Well, I just missed out. We'll order him again. And that's how I like kept on like stacking like one person at a time. And like everyone started showing up. And before I was completely, well, yeah, I was drunk. But before I completely blacked out, the last time I remember I was at the bar, it was rocking and everything. And the last order I made, it was like 30 fireballs.
Damn.
Just for one round.
Yeah.
I was standing there.
I remember that round.
I was gassed. And I was like sitting there just counting everybody out. And I was like, well, how many did we do last time? They're like, 25. And there's more people that walked up since then. I was like, do 30. And those bartenders just, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And then they just shook their head and smiled and they just started pouring them all out. And that's how it was. From there, I'm guessing it just escalated some more. But I was starting around with that little bracelet though. I was holding it up in front of everybody. I was like, hey, order whatever you want. It's on me. I got it. But it was fun in the moment. And then, I wasn't the only one that got trashed that night. But I'm pretty sure I was the only one that ended up in the emergency room. Because it was like that school gig in the morning, right? Yeah. Every morning we had to be there and host drum. It was like at 10 a.m. or whatever, right? And I woke up on time. I just wasn't in the right place. I woke up, it was like...
I was in the wrong bed.
Yeah, for real. Like how the lighting is in here. Like I woke up, like all the lights are on and everything, and sat up like the Undertaker. And it just so happened, like the doctor was walking by or whatever, and he pulled that curtain back. He's like, hey, we're glad you're awake and everything, but I'm going to give you a wet washcloth. He's like, let me take this IV off you and everything. He's like, go over to that faucet and wipe your face off. He's like, you got a bunch of dried blood on your face. I was like, what? He's like, no, you're all good. You're all good. You just, you cut your face open last night. And we just want to make sure you get all this dry blood off your face. And then we'll get you paperwork and we'll get you on your way. I was like, what happened? They're like, we don't really have an answer for you. So from then on, what was it? I got my belongings back that I had on me. I had Ryland's ID. I didn't even have my ID. And I'm pretty sure that's all I had. I had his ID and I think like $10. That was it. Because I took like $200 in cash with me just to like tipping purposes. Like it's open bar all night. I didn't have to pay for shit, right? But
they served you when you tipped.
Yeah,
they served you better.
Yeah, for sure. Like they were coming. That's why you think I was starring around, because I was leaving tips and they were coming and serving me every time I walked up. But anyways, from there they said you could either get a free taxi ride or we'll give you a bus ticket. Well, I don't know what damn bus to get on from the hospital to there. But anyways, yeah, I gave up. The taxi took forever, so I just started hoofing it. And I found that one highway that was running next to the hotel or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, I know whatever direction this was, that's where the hotel was. So I just started like walking that way. And I was walking through some random ass neighborhood. I had long hair at the time and I got like really curly hair, man. I looked crazy. I didn't have nothing to tie it back with. I still had the clothes from the night before on. It was humid as hell in Florida, mind you. Like 80 degrees don't feel like 80 degrees down there, especially with that in the sun. And then I was about to give up, man. I was just about to sit down on the curb in that neighborhood there and just wait. He's like, well, I guess the cops will pull up or something. I'll just fucking get thrown in or something. I don't know. I was ready to give up. And it just so happens right when I did that, the house I was about to give up in front of, a taxi pulled in there with the old lady and helped her take her groceries inside and stuff. And I asked that guy, I was like, hey, man, I don't got any money on me or nothing, but I need to get back to my hotel room. I was like, I just got let out of the hospital. I just need some help. And he's like, what? You ain't got no money? Fuck out of here. And I was like, no, for real, man. You take me to my hotel, I'll hook you up with a badass tip for giving me a ride and shit. So anyways, he's skeptical. Then he helped me out and gave me a ride. And from there, that was like a 15-minute ride in a car. So that's how far away I was from the damn hotel
Damn,
room.
you wasn't making if you walk.
No. I already missed the opening gig. So, but I got back to the hotel room and everything. And then from then on, like, it was just like a big, like, I don't know. It was just a big scramble. I was asking everyone I knew what happened to me. And I had like 10 different stories. And one I like, oh, you fell at the bar. Oh, you fell off a bar stool. And then, yeah, long story short, the official story was they were trying to put me in the taxi, right? And the front there, the main entrance is still the same way, right? It has those little stone benches or whatever. And I Z'd them out. I wouldn't get in the car for them. So they turned around. They were helping one of the other boys in there. And, yeah, they turned back around, and I was face first on the stones there, and I cracked my face open. And that's all it was. Like, I was sitting on the thing, and I just... Bam. And I don't know how. I asked him at the hospital and shit too. I was like, you wake up like that and you're like, well, what happened? I was like, were you in like a car wreck or something? Or, I didn't know what, because I was blanked out. Like, I woke up, I had no clue what would happen. He's like, no, you came in here alone. It's just you. And I was like, feeling my head. I was like, did I got a concussion or anything? And like, I had a gash on my nose too. I was like, did I break my nose? He's like, no. You hit your head just right. All you do is cut your head, face open, and we got you all stitched up. We're going to let you go on your way. Just sign this form. I was like, oh, well, all right. Oh, I do remember one little golden snippet. Before I went to the bar that night, I rolled a fucking sick-ass fatty. And I had some Huff socks on. And in my head, I was like, all right, I'm going to save this joint for later. I stuck it in my sock. And well, of course, I didn't get to that joint. It was open bar, right? We were just drinking the whole time. And I was sitting there in front of the hospital. My head was bumping. Obviously, we know why. And I just saw, that's one of the things I had on me was a lighter, an ID that wasn't mine, $10, and a lighter.
That was my lighter.
Yeah. More than likely. But no, I was sitting in front of that hospital. I was like, I felt my sock. I was like, oh, I wonder if I still got it in there. And sure enough, I still had that J, so I started sparking it. I smoked about half of it. Then I don't know if he was Cuban, whatever, some type of Spanish. He's like, hey, man, hey, don't smoke that in front of here. You'll get in trouble. I was like, oh shit, all right. That's what I said. I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take a walk, and that's how I made the choice. I was like, I'm just gonna start walking towards the hotel if I could find the highway. Anyways, long story short, I had to tell everyone that whole day. I didn't know what happened to me. You're like, holy fuck, what happened to your face? That's all I heard all damn day.
I was born like this.
I remember that bro was just sitting at the drum, head down.
Man, I couldn't even pull my hat low because where the cut was on my head. I could only pull it so it was like swollen from getting the stitches and stuff and being cracked open. But yeah,
Think of Harry Potter's scar. That's how it looks.
Somewhat.
Jerry Potter.
Jerry Potter. But anyways, yeah, by the time we were going home, I was so, I've never been so ready to go back home ever. I was just miserable. I was like, dude, I hate this trip. I didn't even blow that much money either. I had the majority of my cut and shit. I didn't have nothing to really feel bad about other than just smacking my face on the ground. And
that's when y'all went in a party with Rip Hamilton?
No, that was
a couple years before.
That was a couple.
So you guys ruined it for us then.
Yeah,
we got no flights. We did, but they took it out of the cut. So they told us I forgot what it was. Like, well, if we get you flights, we gotta take it out from what we're gonna pay you guys. Then we didn't get paid till Sunday.
Yeah, y'all ruined it.
No, not me. It was Leroy.
It's called building character.
It was Leroy and Rylan.
Huh? One went to jail, one went to the hospital.
I just remember I was in the Army and I went up to Washington and I seen Leroy that weekend after. Holy fuck, what happened to you?
What, Shelton and that?
Yeah. He was all stitched up.
Dude, there's a picture, man. I remember I didn't see it till the next morning because I didn't hear about it. But when I seen that picture, I swear to God, I almost fucking cried because it looked like somebody fucking sniped him, bro. They took a picture and the blood was coming down and he was passed out already. He was knocked out from it or whatever. So his eyes are rolled back.
Is he dead?
Yeah, his face expression looked like he was dead with that blood too, man. But like the first look, I like fucking got that little shake in my chest, like holy fuck, what happened? You know?
Yeah.
Then they're like, no, he went to the hospital. He was all right. And I was like, holy, but the picture,
Nobody even wanted to go check on you at the hospital. either.
Nope.
Damn.
Motherfuckers. Hey.
so no one even knew till they sobered up the next day. Where's he at? Even with us, we're like, fuck, where's Leroy? Where's Rylan?
Well, it makes you feel any better, brother. Tone got me all out of it at Florida once. mine wasn't as bad, but
Man.
I didn't make it the next day. I told him I made it for last song. Last intertribal, the whole fucking power.
I'm starting to notice a trend here, reoccurring theme here.
Shout out I did that to Merv one year too.
Hey, Merv, shout out to you, bro. Don't be hiding behind the bleachers this year eating hot dogs again, bro. And you know what I'm talking about.
I had 4 hot dogs.
No, bro. Literally, the last time we went, 2019, I showed up there, and like, you know how you walk in and they used to have those bleachers set up?
Yeah.
I was walking around because they had that staircase in the back and shit, bro. It was really back there in the corner with those curtains. Looking turned around, surprised. Oh, you fucker! Had a fucking hot dog. He's chilling with a fully dressed hot dog.
Just talking to it.
Yeah. Trying to hide out. Oh, you fucker!
Spitting on it.
Slobbering.
Florida. Who's going to Florida this year?
I am.
You guys going?
Yeah.
Are you guys? So are we. Yeah.
Get out of it.
You guys
Fall
flying?
off.
Driving.
Us too.
Now if I go, I'm probably gonna go with Indian Hill.
Oh, I forgot.
Forgot. Well, going back to the native designs, what's your guys' thoughts on everybody who complains about like, oh, this tribe and that tribe, but they put it on clothing and stuff? You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you see a non-native wear it, then you get upset. But it's
All right,
just
I'm
like,
gonna
why
say
put it
this.
out?
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off. But floral designs are universal. There's not one Dakota, Lakota, Ojibwe. Every tribe had a floral design. So you can't own a floral design and say it's a certain tribe's. Everybody had
Creator
it.
owns those flowers.
Yeah, Mother Earth owns those flowers. That's gonna piss a lot of people
Except for
off,
my
but
flowers.
State
that's
flower.
the truth.
Yeah. And that's, everybody that puts it out on like clothing, what is your intention though? You know what I'm saying?
To make
It's-
money.
Well, even then, it's
Duh.
like from who? You know?
From
Indians.
natives.
What do you mean
But
from who?
what I'm saying is it's like, what if white people got a hold of them, non-native people got a hold of them? Then are you going to get mad about it and be like, hey, that's not made for you?
That's called culture appropriation, bro.
All I know is after all this, nobody better cry around about somebody stealing somebody's designs.
Right.
Like, we used
Exactly.
to, like, stupid.
Wait. What do you
Like
mean?
you-
Because there was that girl that did design and somebody
No, like-
duplicated it and put it on.
Like, it's
another
not like if
design.
you're gonna be okay with people going and like putting whatever the fucking designs they put on whatever, and then someone else that's not from there buys it and wears it, right? And it's not a big deal then because they purchased it. But like if they're gonna dance, whatever, then they're gonna have someone else's tribe's design on there, and that one's different. Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
So like, don't sit here and be like, oh no, you can't do that. Like, shut up. You guys everybody's already approved it
Yeah.
one way. So
That's just like a Cree buying a Lakota beadwork.
Why not
And
Dakota?
Well, either way, Dakota, Lakota, Rakota, whatever the hell.
whatever
but-
quotas they are.
Yeah, but if you look at it, a Cree buys that, they're gonna be wearing that Dakota, Lakota, Rakota, whatever design.
Shout out to the Raw.
Yeah,
Rakotas, there's only a few of us left.
yeah. There's only a
Yeah.
few. But you look at it,
Rakota,
they're
Rokshira.
gonna buy that design, and it's not gonna be from their tribe.
Ropira.
it's
Yeah,
theirs now. They bought it.
yeah,
Old ways. You
Yeah.
buy it anyways back in the day, you know.
yeah.
That's
Horses.
like when people are like, oh, you need to buy the right to learn how to beat
One
or
of
whatever.
the
Like,
things
that's just people pay for it anyways to learn. Stupid.
about the
No,
design shit.
no. That's different. That's different.
Nope. Mm-mm.
About the design shit, I think that when they overdo it too much, like throw too much native designs on one shirt, I'm like, come on, man, it's overdoing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like a bunch of arrows and like
Should be whole thing be nothing but florals all over you.
yeah, like
Whole bunch of horses just all over
for
you.
real, that's a
Holy
little too
fuck.
much, man. Like
Get it. You're Indian.
Simplicity is key.
It's like we're in Pendleton on time, bro. We get it.
Pendleton's not even native.
Hey, who shot the couch? Or who shot the curtains?
Yeah.
Fuck, for real.
But that's just it. I mean, it's just, you know, if I were to make a shirt with native designs,
I wouldn't buy it.
I would support you, but I would not buy it.
I'm not selling to you guys. I'm selling to non-natives, man.
We sending it to Africa.
Chris, I wouldn't sell it to you anywhere.
Who said you guys could even buy it? Fuck.
We won't even fit. We don't have your size.
They don't even make extra medium. Chill out.
But yeah.
Go on.
Hey.
But that I mean, that's the truth, though. I mean, a lot of people are sitting there like
But
complaining
tell us
about.
if you're gonna sell it to a white person.
I would sell it to a white person.
I would.
Hey, man.
Money's money.
Be honest, everything, if it's going to be
20
that
bucks is 20 bucks.
if it's going to be that commercialized and everything, like, why are you trying to have sacred meaning and all that behind it? Like, dude,
Yeah.
everybody's trying to make a buck. Everyone's trying to get exposure. And ultimately, more exposure leads to a bigger profit, right?
Yeah.
That's what all this stuff really means. Like, I mean, you could, I get it. Like, people are like ripping each other's like designs off or like ripping their ideas off. That's a whole different thing. But I mean, like, try to like get all like personal and like, oh, we own this or that's my tribe stuff. And like, man, honestly, it's 2024 now. Like, we're beefing about that. I feel like we got better, more important stuff we could be putting that energy towards instead of beefing over like, geometric designs or whatever. These shapes. Sure, I mean, that's dope, and some people, can still have like these family designs or like they mean something to them and everything. I'm not saying anything against that, but I mean, like, at some point, you gotta just, quit looking at it through like a small, like a,
See that star? That's my
Like,
star.
you gotta take the blinders off, man. Like, see the big picture about things. We like we all said, we all want to support one another and put more native stuff out there. Media, whatever, clothing, whatever brand you're trying to push.
We're fucking making it, guys. Show some fucking support. Man.
Yeah, just help each other, man. Like, if one of us makes it, then it makes it easier for all of us to build upon that. And why hate?
That's
Honestly.
one thing that I really want to like address is just like you said, man, support. Like we all say, support is just, that's the truth, man. If you see somebody out there that's trying to make a difference in the community, like if you know somebody that could push them to that next level, like, hey, give them a shout out. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I know so and so, but shit, only I know him. It's just like, hey, there's people out there that can benefit from this to pushing their people forward. Why not help it out? Why not help them out? Help the drive, help the motivation, help our people become that mainstream. Because that's what's tough is it's like we're expecting people to speak on our behalf when we can speak for ourselves. It's like you look at Apple Music and Spotify. The biggest example I have is just like, why is it the top 10 doesn't change every day? It's because these record labels pay for that spot. I mean, Zoe could be a rapper and have 20 albums out, and none of us even know he has 20 fucking albums on the damn Apple Music and Spotify.
It's 'cause that shit's weak.
And that's what I'm saying.
Raps like Dr. Seuss, that's why.
and that's what I'm saying. It's just
Well,
like,
bro, I mean, I get what you're saying, bro, but sometimes people just can't do it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be that. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Some people just like, nah, dog, that ain't it. Like, you just gonna have to
It really
go
is,
do
though.
something else,
Try
bro.
the piano.
be like that one post. Hey, we need electricians, not rappers. But that's what I'm saying, though. Is just like the biggest example I have is this Spotify and Apple Music, all these streaming platforms. 20,000 songs are uploaded every day. So where do you think our music fits in that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
In the native culture one.
There's
It's
not even
only
a native
one that
culture
can
one.
be.
And we don't even have our own.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
we're like grouped in together with every other like
Religion.
super small minority
world
religion.
music.
Yeah.
That's what it's grouped into. But
But
you
we-
look at it, it's just like world music is fucking all these different countries, and we're supposed to compete
Like,
with
how
them.
come we gotta get thrown in with all the Patagonia flute players and shit like that, man? Like, we got our own thing going on. No hate to them though. No hate. Just saying, but
No hate 2024.
Dude,
But yeah, I mean, you could tell like us guys on this podcast, we're trying to speak about positivity. We're trying to uplift our people, and that's what it's all about, man.
Not Zoe.
nah.
So
that shit's whack, bro. Shit's whack. Like, we can't just be like, oh, man, can't condone everything.
hey, man, you fell off.
Yeah,
Truth be told.
you ain't got it no more, though.
Yeah.
We're
you gotta
full.
have that one
Sorry.
friend.
We're stacked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
I'll
we're
let
good.
you know.
We're good with our 6. We're full.
But yeah, so that's a
Saying
topic that we wanted to.
saying that what you said is support, but you also have to show support too. You can't just sit back and like yeah support me because I'm Native.
Yeah.
You know, I know some people out there that are like that. They expect you to kiss their ass because they're doing good. Yeah, you're doing good, but you gotta also show that support for other people too, and not just sit there and expect to be
For
praised.
sure.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How many singers is too many singers?
How many singers is too many singers?
How many singers is?
What's your number on too many singers?
Shit.
Nigga's 14 over here.
Just need
Like
Just
14's pretty
need-
standard.
Including
14.
backup or
Is that you got the long drumsticks or do we got short drumsticks?
is it a big drum?
How big of a drum we talking?
Is it a 30? Is it a
And
25?
we're gonna reach the 32 area here.
12 totals max for me.
With backup?
12?
With backup, add is 12, so it'd be like 11. That's max. Max.
How many backup? 2, 3,
One.
1?
I feel like one sounds good. Two.
So,
and
so
sometimes
who's your
they all
favorite
battle
backup
out.
then? That you would throw on there?
Leroy Shoto Jr.
Sliced. You hear that?
We want to know who your
Sliced.
backup is.
Or what then?
I don't know. Come back to me on that one.
Alrighty.
But yeah, probably. But perfect 10 guys.
How about you, Jude?
I think that about a good drum group would be about 10 singers to a group.
How about you, Leroy? What's your number of singers here?
All right. Well, all right. If this is like your normal contest, in that normal range where it's not like like a big like whatever they want to call it, like Super Bowl singing contest, or like to a point where it's like a huge like those like maybe like handful of pals out there, that got that great big prize money. I feel like those instances, if you wanted to crew up and have like 12 singers, that's where I'd cap it at right there. Because just me personally, on my preference when I listen to drum groups or what I've sang with groups when we tried to max out the number of singers we had, I felt like 12 was like pushing it, Because even at a certain point, once you get past that threshold, like it's harder for everyone to like blend together, and it's more to manage, right? But if we're talking like standard drum contest, or I feel like 10's like a solid number, but even that's like maybe too much sometimes. I feel like if you're a solid crew and you're traveling with that same like 10, however many, go with that every time if you feel like it. If you're down, you got all the boys in your crew are down like that, then do that. But I feel like the just right number is somewhere in there, like that 8 to 10 singers, or 8, 9, 10, whatever you want to do. That way, even if you don't get first, you're still making a badass cut. And that's just how I approach it, honestly. If you want it, if you feel like you need to, if that's what you need to do to win, go with the army, have more than 12 singers, have a bunch of backup, do that, and maybe you'll win, but me and my crew, we'll take second place if it's 15 grand and first is 20. We'll take second place with, 8 guys, and you gotta split that cut up, over 20 ways. Some guys get carried away with their crews, and at the end of the day, bro said earlier, we're trying to play the long game here. It's good to get a win, but at some point, are you really winning? When you break it down like that, That's how I always try to think about it. If that's all you care about is just the first place title, then by all means, max it out. Pick up as many singers as you need to do it. But
what happens when you don't win?
Yeah, that's the big what if. What if it don't work out for you that way?
And you're breaking up 4,000 between 20 dudes,
right? So
Seen it happen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Tom? What's your number? What's your cap?
Shit, all I need is me.
It's me, myself, and I.
I think 9 max.
Got to go with the odds there.
Native 9.
Got the native 9.
That's it.
Yeah, 9.
Shit, if you need 10, fucking might as well stay home. For real, man. Like 10's a lot.
9's a crew, 10's a party.
10's just easy to add up. Just divide.
Yeah.
Fuck. Illiterate motherfuckers.
We're talking singer wise. I don't know.
Cut wise.
We suck at math though.
No, like
That's why we go in 10s, bro.
Keep it even.
keep it even. No, like 9 singers is even 8. We went places with 8 singers and 1. You know what I mean?
Mm.
People had 12, 13.
Kind of gets to a point where you're relying too much on everybody else to carry you,
Yeah, well, I carry everybody all the time anyway. So.
That's no problem for me. But I'm just saying, like, 12 is just, it doesn't seem
you know who can sing and who can't. You know what I mean? Like, why fucking bring them if they're not carrying their weight?
Exactly.
You take 8 of the bros that that can sing.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my number is like 8 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 12 is like, well then, fuck, this guy can't even carry a tune, but we're bringing him along. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At some point, people are just there to get a cut.
Yeah.
And
There's
like
a lot of guys out there too.
Yeah.
I talk shit.
Like they know, like,
No.
all right, well, if I'm singing with, say, Southern Style, I'm singing with Southern Style this week, I know they're guaranteed first. You know what I mean? Just because they're in that momentum of winning all the time, or Descendants is in that momentum of winning. Well, I can just go, well, they're the bros, I'll just ask them to sing. I'm guaranteed at least 1,500 this weekend if I sing with them. But you're not really singing. You're just there to get, like Leroy said, get the cut.
How about that time at Long playing and freaking ended up with like 12 guys over there?
Yeah, long play. We ended up, what did it take?
Last.
We took last.
We took last.
Oh, is that when they announced the winners backwards?
Yeah, and then we took last, and then maybe about 3 or 4 weeks later, I was in Rocky Boy. I was walking around doing a round, and this lady came up to me, and she's like, "You're Young Bear, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I just want to let you know," she said, "at that Powell and Long playing," she said, "they had the names backwards." She said, "But they really wanted those old guys to win, but they announced it backwards, and we were supposed to take first." And they had this Dakota River, or what do you call it? Riverside.
Oh, yeah, Riverside, yeah.
They won it.
Yeah, shout out to Riverside,
You
Dakota.
guys are supposed to win it. She said they announced the backwards on the ballots, and I was like, that explains it.
Damn. You know what's worse? It's getting called to be invited, and then they call you later and tell you you're not invited. That's worse. That's the worst.
You know what it was? It was your comment on when he was talking about that guy, that Gordon.
Yeah.
And then before that, you're like, fucking is an ugly Powell, fucking whack Powell.
Oh yeah. Then we got the call. Here they z'd us out. Next day, I was like, oh fuck, fuck them guys.
You know what's worse than that though? Going to the Powell and they have no money.
Oh, oof. There's been quite a few powers like that.
That happened to me once. I wasn't at the other one. You guys, that happened, but I was at the.
Remember that happened to us when we were really young? We went to Vancouver and had that Powell.
You were with Dad. I didn't go that time.
Okay, yeah. You were.
That
You
been at
didn't sound that good
Davenport.
back then.
Yeah, you couldn't lead back then.
Yeah, you couldn't. leave back then.
Sorry, son, you're gonna have to stay home.
We don't want no weak spot.
We're stacked.
I could do downbeats.
Dad, no, we're stacked.
We're stacked.
stay home.
No, but there's that Powell. Then
So what's that called? Best of
Mesquite.
the best, isn't it?
Yeah, in Vancouver.
Oh, that's why you didn't go, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't invited.
Wasn't the best yet.
Wasn't the best
Wasn't
yet.
the best yet.
Still up and coming, you know.
Yeah, what all powers happened that like that? I remember Davenport happened. Then there's that one in Mesquite.
What was Davenport? Was that Midwest?
No, that was Midwest. Was Midwest? That was what Omaha.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then there's that one in was it Nevada?
Mesquite.
Yeah.
We were there.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was an ugly feeling.
I seen everybody just going up to that dude that was running it. He's just, "We'll get you guys paid," but I was
Yeah, it was horrible.
I was at the most recent one. It wasn't a big powwow, but
that's right. I heard about that.
it was that Arizona Veterans powwow or whatever.
Hmm.
What the hell was that place even called? Anyways, in the middle of damn nowhere, Arizona.
Was that in Sacaton?
No, it was Lake Havasu.
Oh, Lake Havasu, yeah.
Yeah, we went over there for the host gig with the bro, and there were so many red flags. We didn't all like really notice till like after the fact.
Was that the one with Midnight Express was host?
No, we were hosts. It was
Was it Heath's gig?
yeah, no, it was Nathan's gig.
Oh,
Nathan
that's
Littlechild's
right.
gig.
Fucking Heath.
He was there though. Shout out Heath.
Shout out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they did the same thing. Like it was weird. It had it like at a little public park by the lake.
That should have
And
been a red flag right off the bat.
yeah, and that,
the park.
Yeah.
and then the committee didn't even pay for the rooms for the head staff. For like the whole head staff, it was that Rick Yazzie. He paid for the whole thing out of his own pocket. It was like $4,000 worth of rooms for 2 nights.
Damn.
He paid for that himself, but nobody told us that till like when like the rumors started spreading, like, oh, these guys don't got their money, or the committee don't have the money here. And then they told us this big like elaborate story, like the lady, I don't know if she's the treasurer or like the chairwoman, the one running the powwow or whatever. Anyway, she was supposed to be the one that had the money and had it in her car, but all of a sudden her adult son had like a seizure, and he had to go to the hospital. And then it was like all of a sudden it was too bad, so he had to get life flighted to Las Vegas.
And the
And-
money's in the back seat.
Yeah, like it was literally that's what they said, and like she had to go to Las Vegas to be with her son, right? And that sounds all fine and dandy, but like if you had the money in your back seat or you know whatever's going on, why couldn't you just drop the money off at the powwow before you head out to Vegas or whatever, you know?
Because the Vegas, it was a suite.
it's Vegas.
Exactly. I was like, I was like the worst places you could go with like however the whole powwow budget in your back seat. You're gonna go to Vegas. Like, come on, man. Like, and it was like really like they were just like bro's wife was doing the tabulations, and she came over. She was pissed, and she started telling him about that. And Dylan Jar was sitting there too, and he's sitting there. He's like, he just fucking said it real quick. He's like, these fuckers don't got the money. We're just all like, fuck, for real. He's like dead straight. He's like, yeah, man, fuck, it's all fucked up. And then fucking from then, it just the word started getting out, and like they kept on like, they kept stretching the powwow out. They didn't even have lights for this powwow. Like they only did it in the daytime. So once the sun went down, the powwow was done for the day.
Turn the car lights on.
Pretty much. And like the room situation, that, and then the only money they had at the end of the powwow was just from like the vendor fees, and that was it. And the only people that got paid was us and Kozad was a Southern host, but they only gave us like, I don't know, like $2,500 a piece per group. And I think we were supposed to get like $6 or $7,000. It was a little 2-day powwow. And like they stretched it out as long as they could. And then they finally, that Rick Yazzie made that other committee member go up there and get on the mic and tell them whatever's going on and everything. And they announced all the winners. They had everyone go up and write like their info down, like give their address, the mailing address and all that. And then I guess supposedly what I heard, the rumor was here like recently, like some people were getting some like their weddings finally. But mind you, this powwow happened like the end of November. So this is like a month and a half after the fact. But not everyone, I didn't hear like everyone else was getting their money because I didn't get the rest of my cut.
They're the lucky ones, man, because some fucking comedians they haven't even paid. People still waiting from what's that one powwow?
Midwest.
Yeah. Check is in the mail, boys.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, once they said all that, I was like, yo, whatever we get tonight, that's it. Probably like we'll be no one's gonna see nothing. And like I get that's just the rumor I heard. Some people are getting checks in the mail.
That's a suck because you think about like that happened here at White Shield that one year.
Oh, I remember that.
That was hardcore, man. And I remember hearing about the one that Hokie and them were host down in Oklahoma, and somebody lost the money there too.
No, that was midnight.
Yeah.
That was the Oklahoma City one. Yeah.
Is that one they did at that big park or that big native park over there? Oh yeah. That was the same type of deal, huh? Like they gave him the big runaround and had a big elaborate story. Why they didn't have the money?
Davenport, this dude that put it on, and it was just like, yeah, there's an entry fee, but my dad, he was an MC, so we'd always ride with him. Fucking that last day, this dude is actually like a fucking vulture.
Counting everybody.
That gate, man. We got your wristbands? No. Well, here, you got to buy some. Come to find out that all his, like, everything fell through. And, man, he was just back there, like, panicking. And all these white people that, like, the park people, they're just sitting there, like, scared. And we don't know what's going on. You know, we're just hired by him. And he hasn't even paid us to use his facility. And it was crazy. Like, people actually start trying to, like, steal chairs from the park and fucking just, I'm taking this.
The one that happened in, was it Iowa?
That was in Omaha.
Omaha.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he get the money for that shit?
He did.
He did it. What you mean?
No, I mean to even get the building that he was in. Because you have to pay money to buy the, to rent the building.
I'm pretty sure they had like entry fee and they used that to put towards the renting it out or whatever. Yeah. That's at least what I heard. But I mean, like, that shit's so crazy. Like, people want to put on big powwows and shit, but like, they don't fundraise or they don't have the money set up beforehand, and they're banking on what, entry fee, vendor fee.
That's why Culture Stream Powwow is gonna have a $60 entry fee
per person.
Registration fee,
Kids,
$100.
Kids and elders extra.
Yeah, 100.
More
the
if your
entry fee,
image.
there's a registration fee for the drums.
Yeah.
More if your tribe gets per cap.
Yeah.
Are you per cap?
Let me see your tribal ID.
The entrance fee is going to be income based. We need a copy of your taxes.
But yeah, that's the goal, man. We're still, I don't know if it's going to go down this year, but we're actually going to shoot for next year. Just because a lot has been happening, and we are going to get it out there. Everybody's been asking, what's up with the powwow? What's up with the singers draft?
Did they ask you, Tons? Somebody asked you in it?
Yeah.
John David asked me, so he's off the list.
Yep. First one.
But
Right
yeah.
away, we told him, we said, don't you ask about that list. But right away, he asked. Nope.
But yeah, so that's going to be actually 2025. We're going to shoot for that. Give us a whole year just to fucking get all our ducks in a row. And we want to make it big. We're singing and dancing.
I'm trying to think what else what were we saying again? That we wanted to talk about there was some things we were talking about on the way over here, remember? We said the ballots.
Yeah.
No.
See that was that CNT ballot?
Yeah.
That everyone was going crazy over?
Somebody's got to fill me in on this. I need the context.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I just what you said about it.
So CNT came up with a ballot of,
Should we pull it up?
yeah, I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 leads. And there was like some other stuff. It was a new ballot. But
It was an idea.
yeah, he was just trying to get some input on it, and
Terrible idea.
Was it?
I mean,
Did you look at
to
it?
put it out for everybody to.
yeah. Well, he's
never gonna make
He's trying to
anybody
be
happy.
transparent with
Yeah.
his judging or with his ballots.
All right, here we go.
But you know how
First
everybody
lead
is. Like,
He's trying to make it so there's no ties.
people are
Yeah.
gonna fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Drum, judges, session. First lead, second lead, fourth lead, all the way to the fourth. Pickup. What the fuck? All right. Leads 1 through 4 is 3 through 7. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the score. Pickup is 5 through 17. Harmony 5 through 17. And drum beats and timing through 17. 5 through 17. Would you keep them separate between drumming and timing?
I don't know. Like, fuck, I could care less about how someone scores me. I'm gonna win it anyways. No, like honestly, man, like shit. Who cares? Like, are you gonna sit at home and make the ballot? You know what I mean? Are you gonna print out fucking $2,000 ballots for the year? You're running a drum contest. Are you gonna make the ballots?
Yep.
Some people do.
I mean, that's
I do.
Rig it.
not everybody does it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the way he has his ballot structured is to be less ties
But tires are cool, man.
to a certain point.
Time consuming.
You act like,
a big
but you act like
power.
there's a tie every power.
It could be.
I mean, pretty much is.
That was another topic that came up on Facebook. Remember, there was like talking about. I think you commented on one of them.
Yeah, people talking about selling CDs and
Yeah,
stuff.
like people were
Bro.
saying,
Supporting singers.
Yeah.
You know who was ahead of their time? Me and Leroy went to a gathering right before I went to the army, and I remember Wild Rose had the iTunes cards.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? They had
The
the iTunes
downloads.
cards.
Oh,
You
the
download
download
them.
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. Shit, that was way before the time. Shit,
Yeah.
Yeah,
For real.
I tried to do that with a mixtape that I did.
it's because
I just ended up handing them out. Just fucking
That
handing
shit was
them out.
ass, bro. This is why nobody wanted it.
Fuck you.
Shit, he was giving away for free. They're just throwing that shit away.
"Fucking Lorenzo's on one day, man."
do you,
It's been a while, bro.
do you have to pay for like those iTunes cards? I mean, since you're getting,
I mean,
iTunes,
you
Oh,
can
yeah,
buy
how does that
like
work?
fucking 500 for like $100.
Oh.
Oh, that's the way to do it. Then.
well then,
But I mean, the thing about it though is like you still had to go through fucking iTunes and all that shit. Nobody's like we all go through our files and shit and do it like that. But if you wanted to play continuously, you got to go through iTunes,
So
shit like that.
no matter what, they're monetizing the hell out of it.
No,
And your royalties, you probably ain't getting much for royalties.
I mean,
Because even with fucking Canyon Records, I think our royalty check a year was like $70 or something.
when you look at it, royalties on Apple
Native-
Music
on native
is
music.
royalties is 0.00069 cents. So you're getting fucking way less than a penny, man.
You guys got paid?
I only seen one check and Nelson had it.
I think we just put it back to the hotels or gas or something. I think we
Yeah, what
did.
you can do is $70.
Well, I wanted mine.
Score some bud.
I wanted my dollar.
Yeah, that's $7. That's
I sold my
two
one
double
box of
cheeseburgers
CDs.
at McDonald's.
Not anymore.
Shit, one now.
One Big Mac.
But that's what I'm saying. Is just so that's kind of the idea of why I started Culture Stream was just to kind of help out in that way. But a lot of people don't want to do it because they say, "Oh, you put it on Apple Music and Spotify. There's a million billion people on there already." But just because there's a million billion people doesn't mean a million billion people are gonna fucking listen to your music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like I can make a damn can of Pepsi, a million of them. I ain't gonna sell a million of them. You know, it just depends on who likes it and who doesn't. That's just it. It's just like put your music where it's appreciated. And with YouTube being the number one killer of fucking drum groups now, like sales and shit, it's like, why do I want to buy a CD when I can listen to this shit for free on YouTube? But that's what I'm saying. It's just like if drum groups don't fucking record a live CD if you're gonna cry around about your music being out there for everybody to hear.
But it's better, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It gives you, because if you're doing like a contest,
It's the vibes. I
Yeah.
get it. But in all honesty, you record a studio album, you get a chance to protect your music. You get a chance to release it when you want to release it. So let's say you come up with an SNL song and you be like, all right, we're going to sing this at Mandarin SNL. And we want it to release right after we sing it. Boom. You could do it like that.
I swear to God.
That
Next time we make a damn CD, any of you motherfuckers come up and goddamn YouTube us, I'm gonna tear some shit up.
But that would be like,
Assault.
no, but on YouTube, you could actually copyright it. So that way, if whoever uploads it to YouTube, you get it goes to where your music is distributed.
see that's the thing with fucking natives. They don't know that shit. You know what I
Treat
mean?
them like you did at Mandarin. Don't let nobody record you. Get back. Get back.
Yeah.
Guys, back up. Back up.
Yeah.
Take that drone down.
No, but for real, like like you said, YouTube is fucking go to YouTube and listen to any fucking power song you want.
And people will say, well, I'll still support it. But the thing is just I'm not going to make 500 CDs and only sell to the 20 people that'll support it, you know?
Because check this out, too. Another way I was thinking is somebody buys a CD, they're going to fucking upload it to Spotify or fucking
True.
or YouTube, either way. So
I mean, they don't even gotta be that. They could put it on SoundCloud
Yeah.
and just rack up all the play. Like, there's so many different platforms. How you police all that? Even if you copyright it and everything, there's holes in the wall where you could, just someone could weasel through there and like post it another way.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just like with Culture Stream, what I'm trying to do, the end goal that I'm trying to do is have drum groups use it in a sense like SoundCloud, where you control what you put on there, you control what you can take off, things like that. Where it's just a platform where you control your music, and it's directly to the listeners and the listeners directly to the artist. A lot of people like, can we fucking get a hold of Drake or Future if we wanted to? No. As here, it's just like you could use it as a, like, hey, gigs, contact so-and-so. Boom. Just right there. So, I mean, it's a way to market yourself. It's a way to get your music out there, streaming. And honestly, we want to put podcasts and video out there too. So, and radio. So everything, just a multimedia platform for indigenous people to use, because I'm fucking tired of YouTube and all these other places being better because there's more people. But doesn't mean that they're better for us. Because, yeah, we're still in the fucking world music goddamn category.
That's true. Well, just to cut in on that, do you think moving forward, like the whole like live recording thing, you think that all being at one power or happening at one power, that's kind of like obsolete now, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I feel like now like it's gonna be moving more towards like we're putting out a single or like we're recording just like 2 or 3 songs of that weekend. That way you don't have to have it all be at one power, because fuck, it's hard to fucking stay on your game for a whole power. We're not talking about you, Tones. I know you're crisp. But you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to like have like do one record. That's why like, people stay after the power to like re-record stuff, right? So what if you like broke that down like over a whole summer, like just to catch that, vibe everywhere instead of just at one place.
Yeah.
And so, you could, say you rock that song one weekend and the next weekend it ain't quite up to par, but you rocked this other song instead, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier to like do that instead of like trying to do like all one big recording all at once?
It would be easier, but it'd also be messy too.
I like that idea though, because then you get the best of your songs, and then
Best of the best.
and then you're also you're not pushing so much, like some drum groups put out 2 or 3 CDs a year,
Yeah.
and your shit gets watered down, all your sound.
Yeah.
So if you just push out one good CD a year, but they're all your best songs and the best sounding songs.
But what we're talking about is how do you do that though without somebody fucking recording you, video recording you, and posting that shit on YouTube?
Yeah.
Or how do you get somebody to fucking not post that shit on SoundCloud? Or
So we get bodyguards.
you know what I mean? Like, you can record. So like he said, was the only way to protect it is studio, but you're not gonna get the vibe that you get at a powwow or the fucking background noise or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, like, what if you go and you do a single, right? Like Leroy was saying, and like it's like top secret, right? No one's ever heard the song, and then you release it and it's ass, and it was like nobody's fucking with it. You did all that work, and it's like, because sometimes like the guys can be like, "Fuck, it's a badass song," and then like it gets out there and like nobody feels it. And it's kind of like, all right, it's kind of good. And
that's
the next one.
That's
That
the
makes it
idea
hard.
that I had initially for working with drum groups for a Culture Stream, was to release singles, because people want music, right? That's why they go to YouTube. People want to hear the best of the drum group. That's why they go to YouTube. But it's just like, you record one badass song in the studio as a single, you put that out, gives you time to be relevant, gives you time for your music to get out there, people to learn it. Then boom, it's like you can decide whether to come up with another single or an album.
I think the whole part of it is people, like you said, people don't know how to copyright shit. You know what I mean? So like, I guess going forward with a drum group, you would have to show them like, well, you can copyright this. That way, nobody can post it, or they can post it, but you're gonna get most of the royalties.
Yeah.
But versus, all right, we'll put it out, and then nobody knows. You know what I mean? And we're fucking sitting there, and this person over here just recorded us, and they're getting all the fucking royalties off of it. Because you look at it, man, fucking a lot of these guys that record like Shays Primo and fucking Lisa Moose, did they ever get back to the drums? Look at all the money that they've ever made.
Did you?
Well, isn't Lisa Moose like a fucking big time YouTuber?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because of why?
because of the drums.
Yeah.
Because of the drums. And that's you have a point, and that's exactly it. Is you get 5,000 per million subscribers. You get, was it 5,000 per views, per million views. So I was just like, yeah, they're making money, but has Young Bear, has, Descendants, has any of these other drum groups seen anything off of it? Like even a fucking cup of coffee or
Handshake.
Yeah, or handshake or anything.
anything. That's what I'm
Goddamn
saying.
fried
Is just,
bread and beans.
But they're not the only ones. There's like the one drum, one stick, fucking, what's his name?
Yeah.
You should just blow a whistle every time if we would start singing.
people are still
You're not allowed to do that.
So no camera.
No
like,
cameras, no cameras.
There's so many like channels though. Like you could name all these people off that like do all these YouTubers that people that post. It's dope to get the coverage and everything, but yeah, at the same time, it's all going towards them. We don't even get, the most we get is just the shout out, the name and the title, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got a family to feed.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is just the best way for drum groups to secure is don't fucking sing a new power or a new song at a power.
But everybody loves singing new songs.
That's just it though.
Especially in the new year, they're like, all right, fuck, I got this badass
new
jammer,
tune,
but
yeah. But the thing about it is just if like appreciate your music. Yeah, we sing for the people, but it's just like the people aren't really giving back
nobody
to the drum
fucking
groups.
sings for the people nowadays. Let's just be honest. Fucking everybody sings for first place or no place.
Speak for yourself, Tones.
Not that dope. Spoken like a champion.
I'm just saying, like,
no, that's
everybody's, oh yeah, we sing for the, if you're gonna sing for the people, then go to a ceremony, go to Sundance, go to fucking your own traditional ceremonies.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't go to a powwow and say, oh, I just showed up for day pay.
I would.
Fuck no, you're still singing for day pay.
Still getting on those host gigs. Fuck.
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, nobody sings for the people nowadays. And if you are, then fucking you're bullshitting.
God, you hear that? We on your ass. We're coming for you.
But if you're singing for the people, you better be at ceremony, or you better be at the Sundance, or you better be at fucking your own ceremonial gatherings.
Better be the first
Oh,
one to
can I
get
say something?
pierced up.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this happen this past year.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got the head. Oh,
Oh, you put 'em on.
Put it back on. Let's hear it.
Speaking about that, how everybody's like, oh, like, like fucking, we sing for the people. Like, man, don't get up on the mic and say that shit.
Yeah.
Like in your singing contest and sit there and talk about like, oh, we're so thankful to be here, and like trying to lobby for yourself and
The
talk like,
fuck out of
like
here.
we're here to share music with the people. Like, bro, you wouldn't be here if there wasn't $10,000 in jackets, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit's whack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. That just remind me of that.
No, I mean, that's just it nowadays, though. Like, people try to sugarcoat it to fucking get themselves the upper foot at the drum contest, but we all know why you're there.
Yep.
There, you can say, "Oh yeah, well I came to sing for this family," but you're also in the drum contest for 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
you brought the best of the best.
Yeah.
Fucking greedy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean I love competing, but I'm not gonna sit there and tell people, "Oh yeah, I sing for the Oyate or I sing for the people." Fuck, we're there to try to win. Just like everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm here for the same reason you are.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the truth. I mean, it's 2024. Let's figure out how we could appreciate our own music. Let's figure out how we could
Support one another.
Because, yeah, I mean, we're slowly getting out there, man. We had the Natives in Paris. blowing it up over there. And then Lily Gladstone winning the fucking
Fuck yeah.
Golden Globe.
Golden Globe. Yeah, that. And just the whole Echo show, like, that's badass, man. Like, there's a lot of good things happening. So let's figure out how to capitalize on it for ourselves and push each other in the best way possible, man. Like, we got to find a way for people to understand that we could speak for ourselves.
You know what's so cool about Native people? We're the only ones in the world that can sing and dance powwow style.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
No,
Some videos of those white people, man.
See that black guy look like a chicken dancer? To a drum?
Yeah.
To a drum.
I take that back. I take that back. No, but for real, like, you actually think about it. They had to learn from somebody.
We're the only ones blessed with these ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I just say fucking keep moving forward. Don't fucking hate on each other.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate each other. And
Well, I guess this is the part we all hate here coming to a close. But yeah, let's close this out and let's can't wait to come back for the next one, man.
Closing
Season
remarks.
2.
Closing remarks.
Closing remarks. Zoe?
Don't cry around when you lose this year.
Is that to me?
If you want it to be.
If the shoe
The
fits.
shoe fits. But nah, fucking don't cry around this year. Fuck. Tired of hearing it. Just be happy. If you get in, fucking just be happy you got in.
Jude?
If not, it's all right. Hey, fuck. God damn. Back to us saying.
Okay.
I forgot how to say it now.
He said if you get in, you get in.
Get in, if you get in, you get in. If not, then shit's all right. Next weekend.
It's always what do you say? It's always another weekend.
He was trying to say, but you fucking cut him off.
Yeah. No, everybody just love each other this year and fucking be happy.
Yeah.
Jude?
Just want to say Happy New Year to everyone, to all the listeners out there. You know,
Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon. Dragging these balls across your face. No, but have a good year and keep spread the word about the podcast, man. We gotta get more listeners out there. Gotta get the podcast out there, and shout out to all the other podcast native influencers. And yeah,
Yep.
I'm just excited having a good year. So
Season 2. Leroy?
Well, shout out to all the listeners, and I guess there ain't no viewers yet, you know, just strictly audio here. But anyways, 2024, we're doing it big. We're gonna bring, that same spiciness, try to more consistently at least, and just closing remarks, man. Everyone be good to one another. Let's all push the truth as much as we can. No crazy agendas or nothing like that. And above all else, let the hate go and let's enjoy ourselves. We're too old to be doing all this anymore, man. So let's just all have a good time. Enjoy the music, enjoy the dancing, enjoy the laughs above all else. Love one another.
Oh, don't.
I just want to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you out there. May you have a blessed year, and like I said, don't hate too much. Shit, it's gonna make you get sick and have ill feelings towards one another. So, also, you only get one life. Try to live it to the fullest. Me, I got a second chance at life, so try to make 2024 a better year for me. And hope you all have safe travels wherever you're going this year. And hope you enjoy the podcast. Hope JT doesn't edit anything out. Fucking,
it's a good one. This is a good one.
If he does, man, I'll be mad. I'm quitting.
We ain't coming back.
We're not coming back. So.
So you guys get at JT.
Getting them comments.
Yeah.
Let them know.
But yeah.
I'll edit that out.
Shout out. He's editing everything out.
Writing down the time.
Yeah.
Before I forget, shout out Jerron So, brother. You told me to give you a shout out, so.
Oh,
Alrighty. Happy New Year,
The
y'all.
fuck? No, just kidding.
What about me?
I'm excited
Anyways.
to be back up on here with the bros, season 2. So be looking forward to more
right,
people coming up here and
Yeah, so anyways,
jumping on.
What's
But
up
yeah,
now?
oh yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and that's a wrap.
that's
Yeah,
a
it's a
wrap.
That's a wrap.
All right, have a good one.